everybody. Welcome to the new edition of My Two Cents. I'm your girl, Pastor Steph.
Shantice.
And I'm that Brooklyn guy, Ainsley Harris. What up?
All right. Before we go any further, let's make sure we say hello to our girl, Anika, who keeps us held down on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Hey, Anika.
That's right, Nika. Can't do it without you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're in the house, make sure you check in and you say hey to us so we can shout you out. And we are going to get underway. We are reviewing. We are finishing up 2 shows tonight. We have the first one. Which one do y'all want to do first? Fright Night or Beauty in Black?
Wait, we finished up Beauty in Black? I thought we only did.
Don't.
We're not doing this.
No.
Are you serious?
Don't. Yes. You gotta go back and listen, my Brooklyn guy. We said, you said kick it. We said click it. And we said we just gonna finish it out. We weren't gonna break it up, you know.
Oh, man. I wanted to watch the last 2 episodes too, man.
Yes,
all right, we could do it finishing. I'm only good to up at episode 6, but all right, I'm good. I could.
So how we gonna finish?
I could talk a good up to episode 6, but y'all take it from there.
You got us stuck into going to another week of this nonsense.
No, we ain't going no further with this.
No,
we're not. No, we're not. We're definitely not.
Oh,
hey,
my
Mama
goodness.
Harris.
Hey, Mama Harris.
What up, Mom? What up?
Today.
No, we're not gonna go further with that. I'm ready to let this one go. I'm
You
sorry.
should have done your homework. You should have done your homework.
I did up until episode 6, but all right, I'm ready to let it go though.
All right. Hey, Ketty.
Hey.
Ketty. Thank you for joining us. All right, so then you know what? Let's take that one first so we can get that on out the way. Because all of us want it gone. So, Beauty in Black. So, Mr. Harris, that Brooklyn guy. Oh, who's next week? Hey, Vivian. What's going on, girl? All right. So, that Brooklyn guy. Let's get it started with Beauty in Black from episode 4 through 6.
Let me tell you. I started to call and text you after watching episode 4 to let you know I don't want to watch no more of this.
That's why you didn't complete the task.
Exactly.
I was ready to let it go because I was like, I started to say something funny about it, but it ain't funny. It's this. I really started to say, Steph, I can't. Really? Primarily, I know why. Y'all know why I'm gonna say it, all them homo scenes, man, the homosexual scenes.
He said all those homo scenes.
Yeah. I'm like, how come Mr. Tyler Perry, I know you did a lot for the community, you hired a whole lot of people and stuff like that, but how you, the homosexual scene, it's just too much. Now listen, I am 100% heterosexual, all right?
For the record,
all right? 100%. And, we got to love our non-heterosexual people, and that's the way we have to deal with them, all right? However, I'm not in or promoting that lifestyle like that's supposed to be okay. Now, my thing primarily with this is like, you showing all this explicit homosexual stuff and whatnot. Yet when I'm gonna say equal time for those heterosexual people, you don't do anything like that. All right, it's just so highly episode number 4, 5, and 6, all 3. It's the same thing. I have no interest in looking at another black man's behind. It does me. It turns me off, really. I mean, it really does. And besides that, the other storylines in it, to me, is like, it ain't me, it's you. It don't make no sense. It's just too unrealistic. It starts being beyond entertaining. It's just like, okay, how far this nonsense can I really take and stomach? But the homosexual stuff, man, listen, I'm sorry, I can't. It's just too much for me. And Tyler Perry, he has a formula that works for him. But the whole acting thing, I'm like, it does not move me at all. I'm not believing the lines. I'm not. It doesn't seem authentic enough to me. All right, episode 4. Okay, the girl, what's her name, Kimmy. Her mother is going to ask her for money. You drop this girl off in the middle of the road somewhere and say, "Oh, you making good money? Where you at?" And your Frank, he don't want me on the phone. What? I'm supposed to believe that? It's just too much of it. It's like, no, I can't deal with this. No. I don't like it, man. It's just too much. No. I started to say, no, I can't. This is almost rising to like that other show. I was like, nah.
What other show?
Clean Lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Clean Lady? Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all you got to say, Ames, in between 4, 5, and 6?
I was ready to let it go at 4. But I really wanted to see what happened after 6, because after Norman, I was like, how in the world you just shoot up everybody in the ambulance and just walk off?
You know my
How
brother?
does that go?
Do you know my brother? You know my brother?
Yeah, you know my brother? You know what? Bang, the nurse, pow. I mean, you just shoot up everybody and just walk out.
But my question is, how everybody know your brother when everyone was trying to prevent you from making the move? Now all of a sudden everybody's gonna be working for your brother. Everyone was telling you don't move her. So if anything, if they were working for the brother, it would have been the people who were still at the hospital, not the people who were trying to move her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that bugged me out. How you know my brother, bang, shoot the doctor, shoot the nurse, shoot the 2 other guys, bang, and you just walk out and just start walking off. I mean, what? I really want to know, where does that go? I mean, how you just walk off and leave your dead wife in there? I mean, how do you think that's going to play out?
She's dead. What difference does it make?
I guess he ain't got no more use for the body. So.
Yeah, but ain't that going to look like it's coming to you? I mean, that mentality. I really want to see. If only interesting to me about this, I just want to see how does that play out. So
you want to watch 7 and 8, okay? Vivian says that's what I said. Like, how you walk away from all that and no one saw anything before the cleanup crew got there to clean it up. No.
Y'all can fill me in. I ain't gotta watch it. You have to tell me what happens.
You still gonna have to watch it, bro.
Come on, Shantice. Come on now.
No, we can explain it, but some things you just still gotta see for yourself.
Yeah,
I take your word for it. I take your word for it.
You don't have to worry about any more. Okay, you don't have to worry about any more of those disturbing scenes, though.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it. It's over.
Okay, cool. All right. Maybe my stomach can tolerate it. All right. Okay.
All right, Shantice, what you got?
Woo, child.
Go straight to 8.
I was just about to say, because I can't really differentiate what happened in which episode.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't.
If I ain't never thanked the Lord before for stopping me before I ever considered getting into life. After watching this, especially going, well, they were in Chicago. I don't know why I keep thinking Atlanta. But anyway, outside of me.
Chicago?
They were in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know Chicago.
I keep thinking Atlanta. It keeps giving me Atlanta vibes. The scene with the outdoor trap house, the outdoor whole house. Oh my goodness. Even the guy was like, what am I driving through? What am I parking next to on both sides of me? What? And when they say for mature audiences only, this was definitely for mature audiences only. Because it was just like, this is what really happens. This is what happens typically in the champagne room. You know, this is what happens when you get your private dance. But I ain't never seen it happen collectively out in the public. I was like, what kind of mess do you even get paid for it at this point? Because everybody can just walk up or drive up to this. Like, there's nothing exclusive about, you got them hanging out the trunk, hanging out the window, on the hood of the car. I'm like, what is happening? Like, nobody was, it wasn't even like it was a bunch of people in their cars and someone was in the back seat and the front seat, everybody's windows was rolled up. You got legs hanging out the window. I was just like, yo, you gotta be out there. You really gotta be out there in order for you to drive up and deem this normal on any level to where you say, I'm gonna partake in this. Like, it was just like, I think that was like the most blow mind part of this entire series for me.
I'm trying to think of what mind. That's it. This is where my head is going. My head is going, what mind says, I'm gonna put this in my series, even if it exists?
Who
says, I'm gonna go from all the other stuff that I've written, I'm gonna go as far as this. I can't imagine that level of extreme. And that's what was really disturbing to me. I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I don't even really think I saw, because I watched it again yesterday. I don't, because you know I always got to watch it 5 minutes before we go on. I'm not even okay. So initially I see what's going on, but I'm like staring, saying to myself, whose mind says I'm gonna watch this I'm gonna write this in for my audience? Who wants to see this? Why is that a part of what you feel is entertaining to your audience?
Right.
If you have followers right now, ain't no new Tyler Perry followers. And you're not. You've been following Tyler Perry from the very beginning. Lord, I know I've been changed. You have been a Tyler Perry person.
Right.
So if you,
but let me do your days. Yeah.
Right. You ain't just started watching on Tyler now. So my thing is, you really think your audience is there, that we want to see this level? Okay, so
exactly.
I have to agree with you, Ainsley, when you say, hey, you showed more graphic upon graphic homosexual scenes than you showed heterosexual scenes. Mm-hmm. And we know those heterosexual scenes, for watching things like Power and stuff like that, they can get pretty graphic. We know
exactly.
That.
Yeah.
But you went all the way out there with the homosexual world. Now listen, they do what they do. I don't care what they do, because it's just, if it's wrong in the eyes of God, it's wrong in the eyes of God. I don't care who's doing it. But my point is, how did you get from all the other stuff you've written way out and said, I know exactly what my audience wants?
To me, it's like pandering to the alphabet community, man. It don't make no sense to me. I can say it like that.
Hold on.
That's beyond catering to some alphabet
and it's beyond, but it's like
that has nothing to even do with the LGBTQ community.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like,
this is a sick mind. I don't care. Because listen, Ames, wait. Most of the activity that was going on outside were heterosexual people.
Right.
It wasn't a whole bunch of homosexuals.
No, I didn't see any homosexuals in that scene.
So
it was all women, guys and women.
Right.
So, okay, I didn't see that part. All right, okay.
How do you know? That's what we telling you. You gotta see for yourself.
Okay.
It got real.
I don't remember seeing anyone homosexual out there in the yard. All I saw was a bunch of heterosexual people just past nasty. And I'm saying to myself, who thinks of this? And if you did think of this, to me, saying mature audiences only was an understatement. You needed to really warn us.
You need to have a very, very special relationship with the Lord before you watch this.
I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm teetering on insulted. If you really think I like your work, how you showing this to me? How do you feel? Well, I know exactly. Ooh, they gonna love this. They coming back for more. I only pushed for us to finish this because I wanted us to finish it.
Yeah.
Because this is it. So that was the only reason why I was like, all right, you know what? Let's push through. Let's get it done. Let's say that we've gotten through. It was almost like Good Times. Once we saw that remake, all we need was that.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It was bad.
So that's what I wanted. I wanted us, Tyler Perry being who Tyler Perry is, let us do our due diligence, give it that whole season, and that would be it. But when I rewatched that thing yesterday, I was like, you really thought this was for me? You really thought a Stephanie and Ainsley, a Mary, a John, these things, you know, this would be what your audience, this is your audience. And you probably still put up written, directed, and produced by Tyler Perry. That don't say Tyler.
He get paid for it. Clearly, there is nobody in his corner in his county and be like, yo, listen, I don't think that's a good move.
Right.
I personally think my desires are being poured out into my script.
Of course it is.
Because
I was thinking that too.
Coming from someone, quick transparency moment, coming from someone who has her own off and on struggles with sex and sexual immorality when you comparing it to the word of God. And you're someone, as Teresa stated here, you started out, and like Pastor Steph, you said, and Brother Ainsley, you said, you started out churchy. Now, all of a sudden, it's not like you just went to, okay, you know, churchy, but then you had, you know, it was like gradual. Because like you said, Pastor Steph and I agree. You ain't got no new fans like that. This is like Whitney Houston people, Mariah Carey people. You know, these like, you rock with me from back then. I ain't picking up nobody new. Everybody's veterans. So now you started off churchy, and then after a while with your movies, you would get a little A word here, a little A word there, a hell and damn there. Okay. And then you kept going. And then now you got the cult, the series about the cult thing here. Okay. And then you kept going. So now you done just took the final leap off the cliff. And you are a straight up porn director now who just happens to know how to write a script. So this is porn, but with actual lines. And if anybody ever watched porn was like the worst acting
storyline
ever. Yes. It's like, listen, stop trying to butt us up. You might as well just show us the clips or whatever you're gonna show, because this right here is making everybody mad. Like just stop. So you're putting out porn, and now you just happen to know how to throw in some good dialogue in
and
it.
The dialogue ain't even that good.
Wow,
it's not.
And God forbid the casting director don't really know how to cast, because they don't even know how to embellish the script that you have written. So in this particular series, thank God you had a Richard Lawson. Thank God you had a
Debbie Morgan.
Right.
And Malik Whitfield.
Thank God you had, even though I've never seen him before, but the one who played the brother, the older Richard Lawson's brother.
The one who plays Horace.
Yes, you know he's really good. He's doing his thing in the series.
You know, I've
seen him. Okay. I've never seen him, but he's not like, you know, like, oh snap, I know who that is. You know, like Richard Lawson, Debbie Morgan.
That's all he got.
Them, you know, because it would have really been like, okay, yeah, this is just straight up. This is past, this is past Cinemax at night, after dark, all that. So to me, all I kept seeing was, I get the chance, I have the means and the resources to just pour my desires out, unlike other people. Other people don't have the resources.
I agree.
So so now I get to filter this in under the guidelines of, I'm a writer / director / producer / actor. No, this is way, and unfortunately for you, you've had people who follows you from the beginning.
Right.
So it's real easy for us to catch on to stuff like this.
Right.
And he's not picking up Mariah and them. Right. He's not picking up Mariah.
This is crazy.
They ain't checking for no Tyler Perry.
No. Okay, so wait, let's get some of these comments, because boy, they're coming in. Oh, Vivian says, and no one is going to be able to link this transport team to his wife and pin these murders on him. It's unrealistic. All right now, because of all the homosexuality, it gives Atlanta. It does. This is why you can't remember that it's Chicago, because I didn't even know it was Chicago. I thought it was straight Atlanta. I had an unhealthy like. I had an unhealthy like in seeing that head stripper girl getting crushed by the car. She was so annoying. Yeah, I was like, please kill her. Please
kill me.
Kill her. What's her name? What was her name? Start with an S. What was her name?
Kill
her.
I
can't even. Huh?
Her name was Kill Her.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It took too long. It took too long to kill. Okay. Let's see.
That's the one driving the pink Bentley.
Yes. Oh, he might lose his older dedicated audience with this. I'm not watching this anymore. We're not watching this. Teresa says so true. Teresa also says Tyler is at different extremes. He started off churchy, then went all the way left. He's trying to move out of that box. People been talking trash. All right, let him talk. Money changed him. His mama will be proud of that. Will his mama be proud of that? Indeed. Also, he got nasty with his newer shows like Sisters and Fatima.
Oh, yes. Yes. If you watch the first episode of Sisters, Pastor Steph, it opens with pretty much like a porn scene.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We got out. I didn't want to go back and watch anything I missed. Yeah, I'm not going back. I'm not watching that. Humphrey Bogart. Hey. Checking in. Thanks for checking in. Folks get their own studio and went completely wild. Absolutely. Hey, Deacon Diallo. We're doing well. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. How are you today? So, we have an official verdict. When the award shows come around, they're looking for the writing, they're looking for the acting, they're looking for the storylines, they're looking for.
Don't look for this one nowhere near that.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to hear you, Deacon Diallo. Yeah. Shantice, click it or kick it.
I say kick it.
All righty.
It took you too long to say that, girl. What's up?
No, you know why? You know why? Because even with all of that, it's certain parts where like I'm a little curious to see how Jules gets blown up because he's playing both sides of the family. Right. So I would love to see that. That's why I'm like, So I might peek in a little bit, but then I might still kick it out.
Okay.
But yeah, so like little like storylines like that, like I'm really interested in seeing how that's gonna play out. I'm really interested in seeing. I really think the wife, what's her name? Someone with an M.
Olivia? No.
Mallory. Really waiting to see her really get smashed. She's another one who needs to get toned down a lot. Really interested to see who and how that's gonna happen. So like things like that. It's like okay, I'm waiting to see. And I'm a Debbie Morgan fan. So actually seeing how long she's going to last in this because she's supposed to be like the church lady in this now. So yeah, even though she went to the son's house and like tore him a new one. But yeah, like little things like that will probably have me sneak back in here and there to see what's going on. But overall, kick it. I wouldn't tell other people like, oh, you got to go watch this. Nah,
Okay. Hold on, Ames. Let's get this comment from Vivian. I got to know what happens to the head stripper after she got hit with the car and what happens to the sister they took. I got to click it. Oh, okay. Vivian says she's got to click it. All right. For those reasons, listen, put inside the chat room because I'm getting ready to ask Ainsley, but put inside the chat room if you want to click it, why? Or if you want to kick it, why? What do you still want to see? Because Shantice just did what I was coming back around to do. So since we're here, put in the chat room, click it or kick it, and tell us what you still kind of out there on, want to know. Okay? Ainsley, you say, I'm sure. What? Kick it or click it?
Mommy want to kick the thing so far, you'll not see it again.
What is happening there?
You're not going to see this again, boy. Let me tell you. Me see Tyler
Okay.
Perry, it's say from the island, he turned to a batty boy. Me not want to see no more of this here, so, you know?
All right, but is there something you're still interested in finding out?
Yeah, because
What?
it's like, same reasons for Shanti said, like, I want to see, like, why is Mallory, she mean like that for no reason? Like, mean to her assistant, like, it's just like unrealistic. Why you mean like that? You just want to get out the car, and you go into the same office. And I want to know, how does the assistant get to the office before you do? And you're in the car.
Right, you got kicked out.
Yeah, you know. So like, it's something you want to see how they get theirs, and you know. But overall, though, like as far as it's interesting a little bit. But all that homosexual stuff, nah. The wine kick it, boy. I'm gonna put my boots and kick it.
All right. Anika says, kick it, shouting, kick it. Nothing more for me. All right. Teresa, she says, I would click it to see if that other stripper died, but that's all. It was too much for my sensibilities. All right. Teresa says, she's going to click it just to find out what happened. So she's with Viv. She's with Shanti. Click it. Oh, wait. Click it because I want to see what happens to that bully stripper. She got hit by the car. I don't care whether she lives or dies. She got hit by a car.
If she live, I'm going to be mad.
Okay. Well, I say I got to kick it. Do I want to know what happens with I want to know how far they get with the sister after this stripper girl got hit. I would love to know if that big brawly bull dagger. Ow! I can't stand her. The other one works in the
Oh, the ugly one in the strip club.
Yes, the bully. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I want to know. How y'all get rid of her? Because you can't tell me that you going into a second season where Kimmy is still an idiot. Okay. So like little stuff like that. But I say get rid of it. I'm not watching to find out. Y'all gonna have to tell me what happened. I got some other stuff that I need to watch. So bye Beauty in Black for me. All right.
But there was a season 2, I believe, right?
Yeah, there is coming.
It's coming. It says 2025.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't interested. All right. Now, Fight Night. Shantice, you got first dibs at Fight Nights episodes 7 and 8.
It ended. I didn't expect the way it ended, but I liked the way it ended. I was really sad when they had like the tag you're it. I'ma shoot you and kill you, tag you're it. Now I shoot you and kill you, tag you're it. Now, I'm like, what is happening? I forgot his name, but the one who set everything up, who was working under Cadillac.
Okay.
When Cadillac told him you're gonna have to cancel everyone, of course he wasn't happy about that, mainly because that included his friend. But I'm following orders, and even when he told, what was the name, Black?
Right.
Willie Black wasn't thrilled to get rid of that kid.
Right.
And for him to watch the kid die, and especially because he was defending him, and I was just like, wow, like it says a lot for kids. Now here you were there under the guidelines of this man who pretty much raised you, and you've been around Willie Black for 5 minutes, and because Willie Black did something that the other one didn't do for you, your allegiance left him and went to Willie Black, to where you done shot and killed the one who raised you, all because this one claimed we gonna go to New York and commit more crimes. And I'm like, this just says he got you sniffing coke, he got you planning on doing more crimes, he got you sleeping with older women, he got you doing all this, because that's what you want to do. And it just says a whole lot for people in general. Not even just kids. I gotta rephrase that. So that scene there was just like, wow. And then it's like, so y'all did all of this and ain't nobody get the money. How did not one of them got anything? Everybody dead.
Crime don't pay.
Right. Like, ain't no honor among thieves. Ain't no, like, what is that? All of that y'all went through. Everybody dead. And I really hope whoever watched this, if they're contemplating scamming in any way, they take this as I'm serious. It's like, they did all of this and nobody left with nothing. One got shot in the head. Other one hung himself on the doorknob. Other ones got killed in the tag rig. It's just like the other Willie Black got killed because he helped set up Cadillac, and because they wanted to free him so they could really get him, they didn't kill Willie Black. It's just, ain't nobody getting no watch, no. The only one who got off with something was the chick that was sleeping with the nephew. She's the only one who got off with something. Remember, they went the one who was sleeping with the girl in the trailer, and she got mad because she thought he was gonna leave.
Oh town. Yeah, they paid.
Oh
her
yeah.
To Andre, Andre.
Yeah,
Andre.
Andre. Yes, she's the only one who got over. The one who didn't do nothing.
One who dropped down and snitched.
Right.
Snitch.
She's the only one who came up.
All right. So highlight. What is the highlight?
That was my highlight.
Okay.
The highlight was the tag you're it. Bam. Tag you're it.
All right. Anika says yes. Trash loyalty. How to instructions on how not to commit a robbery. Not how not to commit a robbery, because they did that right. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Who are the people who you commit these crimes with?
How to actually get away with the stuff that you stole. That's what the how-to needs to be.
Yeah.
All right, Ainsley, highlights. Episodes 7 and 8.
All right, it's full of them. 7, right from the beginning. First, it's interesting how you see how Chicken Man and Don Cheadle's character, they started working together.
Right.
It's interesting. Right from the very beginning, like when they're in the store scene, when they almost kill the bad guys, almost kill the right guy and whatnot.
Right.
So Don Cheadle comes in, he goes, I'm the police. And then when Chicken Man come in, the guy say, "Oh, they're back again."
Yeah.
They said what?
People look alike.
I'm like, yo, we all look alike.
Right.
So what? Kevin Hart, he was about 5 feet tall. Come on now, and we all look alike. I'm like, you want to kick? You want to just hit him with the butt of the gun some more, man? You knock some sense into you. So it was a lot of them kind of scenes. That scene where Vivian, that's Tariji. Tariji. She's driving, and when she got front, and she just slams on brakes.
She said, "What? I got a gun."
And they were like, "Oh." Those scenes like that, it's like it seemed like it's so true and just so authentic. It was like real. It was like, okay, it's memorable. It's like throughout. Right. Now, only thing is, to me, I liked everything except for one little thing. To me, at the end, I expected some more gunfire. I wanted to see some more violence. I thought it was gonna be shoot them out. All of a sudden, the police just come and it's like everybody surrender. I expected some more. Like bang, 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 bang. I was like, ain't this a little bit too easy and simple? Other than that, though, it was good. Everything was pretty good. Everything was pretty good. Now, like what Shanti said, though, with the young guy, it is like a little honor amongst Steve, because it would seem like he got black straight killer, but he
softened and toned down.
He really started like the young guy, because he really was not with it. And when he thought about shooting him. When the guy he was at the fireplace, he
Mhm.
thought
Right.
about it. He was like, no, he took it away. He's like, nah. He almost had his mind like, I ain't doing that,
Right. Right.
and he
Right.
really didn't do it. And
Right.
really, but what really came to the young guy when he saw Black had the gun on, his the guy he grew up with. That's when he accidentally shot his protege, if you will, by accident.
That wasn't no accident.
He said.
He said it. He said, I thought he was going to
gonna
shoot
kill
you.
you. Yeah.
Right. So I shot him.
Yeah, but he was talking about Black.
No. He told Black, I thought he was going to shoot
Right.
you.
He thought
That's why I shot him.
Right. The one who with the puffy hair.
Yeah.
Who raised him. He thought that because remember the gun was on Black, and he shot.
They had guns on each other. Right.
Right.
He shot the one with the afro because he thought he was going to shoot Black.
I thought he did it by accident.
No, he
No.
did it intentionally. He said it. He said, I thought he was going to shoot you. Yeah, or kill you, one of the two.
Yeah, I know he said that, but I thought it was because for
Nah.
Black. That's how I took it as. All right.
That's why I said it's crazy how someone can do everything for you growing up, but the minute someone shows you just a little bit of what you want right then, how quick your loyalty just jumps.
Now, because the reason why I thought that, because if Black hadn't realized that, he would have just shot the kid himself. He didn't shoot the kid. Emerson
Right,
shot
but that was how is what you said. It was because he had started developing a likeness.
Mhm.
Right, yeah.
And that's why he didn't shoot the kid, because like you said, he had the gun on him when he was looking at the fireplace, and then he thought about it. He was like, no, I'm not gonna kill him. So because he had started to develop this liking for him.
Right,
so
right,
now,
right.
when that's why he killed the guy on
Emerson,
the floor.
yeah.
Right, Emerson, because he shot the kid. So it's like, I didn't shoot him. Now, you shoot him?
You right, and he was protecting me, and
Right.
he was just protecting me.
Right.
Like, nah.
Right. Yeah.
So no. Highlights for me. Oh, highlights for me was the setup in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
That was an elaborate plan.
Yeah.
To open up this diner that had been closed, get the old lady to tape. He got the hooker.
Get the pies up in there.
The pit. Right. It was really an elaborate plan. And to think that this was a true story. So it was I like little things like that. Like when you really put your mind into, hashing out this whole plan and putting it into action. And, because being that they didn't let us know in advance that this was a setup, it would make you think that this was real.
Right.
When he held the paper up and he slaps the paper because he wants Chicken Man to get caught, but he ain't gonna get caught because they're really there for him, unbeknownst to him. So that was a highlight. That was a big highlight for me. I'm sorry. Another highlight was for me. Everybody killing everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, I loved it. I love the way, now all of you are in cahoots to commit this crime, and then at the end of the day, ain't no loyalty to nobody because that man out for himself. And that's what this whole thing has really shown. At the end of the day, it's really, really every man for himself. The other highlight was when Chicken Man told Don Cheadle, pull over.
Oh, and they started fighting.
Yeah.
And they started fighting.
That was funny for me because it showed that when you listen to the dialogue afterwards, Chicken Man knew he was wrong, but he's now got to get this anger out. Like when you hear somebody call you out on something, it's like, yo. And remember now, he's had this vengeance all these years against Don.
Yeah.
He arrested him and put him in jail. So now I don't care nothing about us working together at this point. Just stop this car. And when they actually apologize to one another, and Chicken Man actually begins to confess and said, you know what, I I really, I'm trying to pretend like this is all for my family. However,
Right.
all the stuff that was being revealed at that time, it was like he's coming around and he's waking up, and he's understanding that, you know what, no matter how good, people kill me, and y'all always hear me say, "Oh, I'm not a bad person." In your heart, that's why you keep saying you're not a bad person, because in your heart, you ain't nothing. So here he is at a point where he's just really putting it out there. Like, I ain't did nothing for my wife. I messed up with Viv. I did her wrong. All of these confessions that come out from him, all the way from that point on.
That's what we call testify too. So there you go.
Yeah. And that's why I particularly liked it, because it wasn't like they fought and then there was a loser. No.
Right, yeah.
But they were winning. Even Don Cheadle says, if I had to do it all over again,
right.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Now all this time has been taken, and hindsight is 2020 now. And now you can really see, I wouldn't do things the same. I shouldn't be doing these things. So that was one of the highlights for me. The biggest highlight for me was seeing that he ended up, and I was like, I hope he ended up back in church, or a pastor or somebody. And the highlight is he did end up becoming, a minister and so forth and so on. My question, I wanted to ask a question about, wait, hold on, we got a comment. That's what made this one interesting, was that it was a true story. Yeah, absolutely. So regardless of how crazy the storyline was, it was actually a true story. And we know they have to pad the story with, with
a little bit of stuff.
Stories, right?
But it comes around full circle years later, because it was like, there was a come up in Atlanta.
Right.
They had the Olympics in Atlanta because it came up. Ali came back through and whatnot. So you start to see that coming back and whatnot. And so it's really interesting. It really
is. Okay, so here's my question to you. So if this goes up for, let's say, a lead actor for an award, who would you nominate, Shantice?
That's a good question.
Well, the lead in this was Kevin Hart, and everyone else were pretty much supporting actors.
So would he be nominatable to you? Would he be worthy of receiving a nomination?
Yes, because he had his comedy moments, he had the drama moments, and he did good with the versatility. He did good, and it wasn't like, okay, this episode it was just straight comedy, but this episode was straight drama. Throughout the episode, depending on the conversation or exactly what was going on, calls for whether it was drama or comedy or a little of both. There were some scenes where it was a little of both. So I believe he, like I said, ever since he did True Story, he showed that he's capable of being a dramatic actor. And that's actually, I think, one thing, as much as I love me some Martin, because Eddie Murphy did it, but later on down the line with Dreamgirls. But that's actually like one of the things I would say he has over Martin, because Martin didn't really do drama. But I think the closest Martin ever got to drama was Thin Line Between Love and Hate, from what I can remember. I think that's the closest. But because of the versatility within like this same series, like we didn't have to wait for it to get to a certain episode to see, a different like genre of acting. I would say, he deserves to be nominated.
Okay. Hey, Unique Conversation. Who's that? We know that.
Leroy.
Hey, Leroy. The best plumber in the whole wide world.
Yes.
God only made one.
Yes.
All right. Ainsley, is Kevin Hart worthy of the nomination of Best Actor in a Drama Series?
I have to give it to him. I really have to give it to him on this one. Yeah, for the same reason that Shanti said, definitely. Because that role for the series, there's some depth to it. He's the hustler. He's a family man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he got to show his spirit. He got to show when he's down and out, and it's all believable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then when it's serious, it's serious. There was like, oh, I don't see the comedian part of him. I see this character. I see this flawed character. You see the flawed character throughout the whole series and whatnot.
Right.
It's 100% believable, and it never drifted away from that. I never saw Kevin Hart. When I'm watching, I'm seeing Chicken Man or Gordon.
Right.
You know,
Right.
his
Right.
interaction with his wife, interacting with Vivian, is all the character. It's not that comedian. My time to do my second job and dance and thing like that. So I think he did a remarkable good job on this. Kudos to him. Yeah, I think he's deserving of a look at this. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I gotta give it to him.
I agree. I agree with everything you both have said. I think for me, true stories is like a whole different genre for me. Because when you have to portray somebody else, I don't care whether you've acted in a million other things. When you make that character believable to whatever the situation is supposed to be, to me, that does it for Stephanie. Because he was portraying someone real, you could actually, because of the way he portrayed the role, you were actually hoping for things with Chicken Man. You were absolutely, like, I hope he don't get killed. I hope Samuel Jackson doesn't kill him. I hope he's back with his wife. Because of the portrayal. I think if the portrayal lacked anything, then we would definitely have lost something. He would have lost something in his portrayal. So I agree 100%. No matter who he interacted with, he was on point. Like you said, when he needed to be comedic, he was comedic. It didn't go overboard.
Right.
You know what? They need to leave him in comedy. He did his thing. He really did his thing. I think he deserves to be nominated for, not only does this series needs to be nominated.
Yes.
In my opinion, I think he needs to be nominated. Now, two supporting actors, only two. Who gets your vote, Shantice?
Supporting actors, I would say Willie Black and Samuel Jackson.
Now, why Willie Black?
Because he really sold on that Bishop in the 70s. Like, he did. Like, that was Bishop from Juice, but in the 70s. Like, he like the look, the tone of his voice, everything was just like, even when him and Cadillac was sitting in the back of the police car and they were conversing and going back and forth, it was just that whole like slick, like, I'm gonna get you type person. Like, he always just showed that. And even when thinking about him in the scenes when they were holding him up in the basement, and and he got Vivian to come down and strip, will dance and all of that. It was just like that whole persona. He really worked that for me.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson. It's like, do you really have to explain? I was trying to like think of someone else with them, like him, Terrence Howard, all of them. They people already know how great they are, but he was calm. His character was calm, but yet I'ma still let it be known who I am, type of thing. And like how Ainsley was describing Kevin Hart playing Chicken Man, as there were some points I forgot that was Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I'm just thinking of this character, especially with the facial hair and all of that going on, like really forgetting, oh yeah, this is Samuel L. Jackson, but just focusing on him as the character. He really played that role well.
Okay.
I would say those two.
Okay. Ainsley, who gets two? Who are the two that get supporting actors?
That's a hard one, man, because they all are so good. Sam Jackson comes to mind, obviously, because he plays the part. But that's typical Sam. You see Sam.
He's gonna bring it.
and you know you're gonna hear some 4-letter words.
with some
Delivered all kinds of
with some emphasis on that.
emphasis. That's typical. You expect that, and you're gonna get it every single time. So so it's like typical high level, Sam. That's him. I like Black, but first I would give a particular kudos to Taraji. The scene where she had to do she was forced to do the dance and whatnot. Again, that dynamic, I think she brought a little bit something we haven't really seen in her before. I think so. I'll give a little kudos for that. But they all were good. So I would give Taraji one, and secondly, that's a good one. Anybody could go. Terrence, that's good. You just see Terrence. That's like Empire, like with the wig on.
Mm-hmm.
As him, just him.
Lucius with a wig.
Yeah, Lucius with the wig.
With the mean flip.
I'll give it to John Cheadle.
Okay.
I give it to John Cheadle because it was a necessary role, and he kind of brought that necessary element and held it down. I give it to him. You see him as the kind of cop you hate to love or love to hate.
Okay.
I give it to John Cheadle.
Okay. Well, I agree with all of you. You can't go wrong with any two. But before we go there, what about my girl? What's her name? Oh my gosh, Rashad. Allen.
Oh, Ailey, Chloe Bailey.
No, Allen. The one played what's called his mother. I had a name right before I said it. Oh, while y'all were talking. Oh my gosh. Felicia Rashad's sister.
Oh, Debbie.
Oh, Debbie Allen.
Yes, I was like, yo, she looks good.
She do.
She looks good. She looks good. Her and Felicia Rashad are kind of up there, and she looks good. She's
the Black Don't Crack.
That's right, and she's been keeping up because she's been dancing and all that kind of stuff. So you can show. It shows that she.
Yeah, because she has her school, her dance.
Yeah.
School.
Was she like 90 years old or something?
What'd you say?
She like 90 years old and dancing?
She is not that old.
It's funny because she comes up on Instagram sometimes having they'll do a little dance routine, and she's holding it down.
She's 74.
Wow.
All right, okay.
Wow, she looks good.
She do. I give her credit.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Shantice and Anika. Debbie Allen is 74. She was a nice surprise. She was a nice surprise to see on the screen. And she did her job. She did her job. And she didn't come in weak, oh well, okay, they just threw her a bone. No, she did her thing. Which two would I choose? I'm definitely going for Black. His swag was a sell.
Shit.
Yeah, his swag was a sell. And my thing was, I would nominate him because he's a newbie, and he could hold his own against a Don Cheadle, against a Sam Jackson, against a Terrence Howard. He didn't get lost.
Right.
He put his role. He didn't overdo it. He knew exactly how much to put in, how much to keep out. He did his thing, and that's what I was impressed. A lot of times when you see these shows or series or whatever, it's like they kind of get melted into, because you up against some powerful people here.
Right, he can get lost in it. Yeah.
Right, you really here with some heavy hitters, and not once did he lose anything. He all the way till the time he got shot. He held it down. Yeah. And when his presence, every time he was on the screen, I was focused on him.
Yeah.
It was like he was so volatile, you don't know what he's gonna say or do.
Right. And it's and he was engaging. You could like, okay, where's he going?
Captivating.
Where is he going? So really, really kudos to him. He definitely gets my nod. The second one is tricky for me because, of course, you automatically lean to Samuel Jackson. and I think that's where I'm landing. I think I'm landing there because not because anybody else did anything. No, Clifton Powell was funny.
No, that
Clifton Powell was funny.
I was like,
wait,
what was happening?
No, but not that. But they had the nerve to put his words.
Because they knew wasn't nobody hearing the mumbler.
We need a translation.
Who keeps interrupting Pastor Steph? I was trying to find. Trying to find Willie Black's.
Well, Clifton Howell, we needed that. We needed that translation.
Yeah, that. And you know what I think helped him to be able to do that? Anyone who saw, was it next Friday? Friday after next Friday.
Okay.
Was it next Friday? No, Friday after next. Friday after next.
Okay.
And next Friday. Pinky, because he was Pinky. He was in both.
Right.
So I think him playing Pinky, that's what it kind of put me in the mind of.
Okay, yeah, okay. I can see that.
And was silly and acting all, so yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he my thing is I'm like my brain is kind of thrown off right now. Oh, I'm talking about Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
They put to his words because they knew that he was not going to, be understood.
Right.
Words understood, but he did his thing. It's like whoever was there, they just held it down. But I have to go with Samuel Jackson because he has that. Thank you to Mariah. He has that. He has that flow that no matter what he does, he shines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter what role he plays, and we have seen Samuel Jackson play many a role, but no matter what he plays, whether he's laid back or whether he's cussing you out, no matter what he's doing, he commands.
Most of the time, he cuts you out, though. But
right. He commands your attention. He commands the screen. It doesn't matter.
Does, yeah.
When he's on the screen, all the attention goes to Samuel Jackson. You want to know what he has to say. You want to know what his next move is. You want to know what his intention is. Mm-hmm. He commands your attention from the beginning all the way to the end. And although everyone else, they really did their thing. And as we said before, no matter who you were, you stepped up to the plate. You didn't overdo. You didn't overshine. But like I agree with you, Ainsley. Kudos to every single one. Taraji did her thing. Don Cheadle did his thing. Clifton Powell did his thing. Terrence Howard did his thing. Everybody did their thing. And I even
for Clifton Powell, it may seem like it was a step back, but it was enough. It was enough for him, though. It was enough for him. Yeah.
Right. Again, when he spoke, he got your attention.
Yeah.
And it was really, really, really.
Ah, wait a minute. Willie Black played in BMF.
You told me that.
I didn't tell you that because this is news to me. I wasn't the one who told you.
Somebody told me he was from BMF.
I did not know. He looked way better in Fight Night than he did on BMF. Wow. I did not know that.
Okay.
All right, so interrupt, but I had to find his real name, and of course, when it pulls it up, it gives you.
Well, what's his real name?
Miles Bullock.
Okay. So Miles Bullock gets the nod for supporting actor.
I can see that. that.
Yeah, he gets the nod for supporting actor. So listen, we got to see if Fight Night comes up as one of the series on anybody's award show.
It better.
I'm really hoping so. What we're gonna do going forward is, wait, before I go there, click it or kick it. It has to be officially said. Shantice,
Click it.
Ainsley.
Oh, I'm clicking it 2 times.
All right, you got my resounding kick it. So you got 3 for 3 when it comes to my 2 cents. We love to hear what you got to say in our little chat room. What we're gonna do is from this point on, we're not going to choose any independently any shows or movies. We're going straight to the nominee list for any awards that's coming up in the new year 25. So I'll be doing the research. We'll break it down like we did last year, or this year. Yeah, this year we'll break it down and we'll see, which one is going to watch this and which two will watch this, and we're going to see again, are these award shows diversified? And this is one that's definitely award worthy. Would you say, Shantice?
Absolutely.
Would you say, Ainsley?
100% facts.
All righty. So check us out. I'm going to be putting out on our Facebook page what we're going to be reviewing in advance so you can catch up with us. We're going to, next week is Thanksgiving. So God spares everyone. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving Day, whether you're spending it alone, whether you're spending it at work, whether you're spending it with your family and friends, no matter what you're doing. If you're traveling, we pray you have a safe, journey, traveling mercies. May God grant you until 2 weeks. Until then, we're going to let you know what we're going to be reviewing. So listen, get ready to be able to, to take the time to look at some of the stuff that has been nominated. Okay. Thank you so much, Anika. Thank you so much, everybody who joined.
Thanks, Anika.
And help us with this, close it down. So we're not doing any more of our own reviews. We are going to review anything that has been nominated. So I'm interested in seeing this. Until tomorrow, it's Due Time with Pastor Steph. Check us out.
Good night.